Time right. It's almost time, baby. You ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up. Make sure y'all comment and let us know where y'all tuning in from. The show Get 'em to the Metaverse is about to start. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Come on, make some noise. Put some fire emojis in the comment section. It's about to be insane. It's about to be insane. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, it's called Get 'em to the Metaverse.
We gotta get 'em to the Metaverse.
And that's joy, and that's
hey,
joy.
Hey y'all,
it's me.
JDun.
It's me right here. It's called Get 'em to the Metaverse. You gotta get 'em to the Metaverse. Let's go.
Woo!
Hold up, hey, hold up, hey. First of all, how you feeling, JoyReign?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Get 'em to the Metaverse. Y'all, it's been a while, right? But guess what? We ain't going nowhere. We back, y'all, and we cannot wait to get started on talking about all the stuff we have to talk about. But before we do all that, JDun, how you feeling today?
Listen, I'm feeling kind of clear, like I'm a water bottle right here.
I cannot.
Yeah, I'm feeling real clear. Yeah, because this show is about to be off the chain, and you know you got your girl and your main. Yeah, listen, it is Get 'em to the Metaverse, the most littiest Metaverse podcast in all the Metaverse and technically the world. With your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing wife. My wife. JoyReign. Not your wife. My wife. And your boy. JDun. And you know what we do at Get 'em to the Metaverse. We're here to make the extraordinary Metaverse an ordinary part of life. And we're so excited to be back in the building.
It feels so good to be back.
It feels so good. I gotta make some horns. I gotta blow some horns. Look, we got some people in the building. We gotta shout out. We got Gaming Drinks in the building.
Hey there, Gaming Drinks.
Where you been, man? Where you been, man? It's been a while. He says it's been a while. It has been a while.
Yes, it's been a while.
Hey, Matthew, what's good with you? What's good with
Hi
you,
there,
fam?
Matthew.
Gaming Drinks said, been working like crazy. I'm gonna treat myself to a Quest 3. That's what we talking about.
That's what we talking
about. Ken Adams, what's good with your fam?
Hey there.
Appreciate you tuning in live. Yes, sir. Mario Dixon in the building saying, hey,
hi there.
How y'all doing, man? It feel good. See, you come back and the fam out here. The fam is here to jam with you. Enjoy. You know, we could keep talking about jamming, but we got a jam-packed show today. So we need to go ahead and get into this week's what? Breaking
news.
So let's do it. All right. So, y'all, I don't even know how I want to get this one started because there's so much going on in the space right now. Speaking of space, let's go ahead and get one of those bazingas in there. Let's talk about Quest going spatial. Can we say Quest 3 is now spatial?
Is that the forbidden word?
Is Quest 3 a spatial computer? Quest OS, currently that's what it's called, Quest OS, version 67 just recently dropped, and it gave us some functionality that us Vision Pro users have been using for a little bit. And this is the thing, I want to make this clear because Boz gonna get on us. Boz, I know you be listening to the podcast. Okay, Boz gonna get on. He was like, look, man. He said, look, man, I've been working on this. I actually asked him a question in his latest AMA. He said, we've been working on this for years. It's not like, Apple Vision Pro come out.
Like they saw Apple and then after they want copy.
And then they can iterate that fast too. You got to think about it. These are big companies. We know exactly. Yeah. Meta is not a quick moving company sometimes. So they're like, no, we're going to take our time. We're going to build this right and make sure our systems are in place. Remember, the Apple Vision Pro runs an M2 chip. That's a whole computer chip. Now, the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 that's in the Quest 3 is extremely powerful, but it's not the same as a full-on desktop chip, so you have to keep that in mind. So V67 dropped and gave us finally, I want the rock sound. Finally, all right, we finally have true spatial computing power on the Quest 3. Let me explain. If you see in the video here, you see me moving around the actual side-loaded Android application. You can have up to 6 applications running in your space, whether in mixed reality, whether in the virtual spaces like the personal homes and things like that, and you can have them all running all simultaneously together, and it works flawlessly. I was surprised. A lot of people thought it could only do maybe 2 or 3. It's actually running 6. Now, when you try to record it, as you can see, some of that time it was a little laggy. It only was lagging when I was trying to record, not when.
Well, I want to tell you first of all, your recording was incredible. So great job on the recording and showing the factuality, the functionality of it. So thank you so much for that. But it is really, really cool. And I know some people are like saying that they haven't had it, haven't updated it yet or whatnot. So make sure that you get that update, like it's rolling out. So make sure that you experiment with it and whatnot. But listen, I'm excited about it because Apple Vision Pro let me down. And they have to earn my loyalty back. And MetaQuest, they've been on a roll, and I had so much high hopes for Apple Vision Pro. But listen, with all these different updates and everything that MetaQuest is, doing, I'm excited.
Tim, I'm still your boy. I'm still your boy, okay? Joy's still your girl, okay? We still love Vision Pro. Now, y'all know we got a deep love affair for MetaQuest over here, so there ain't no secret now. But, we love Tim over here. But I love that she said that because the realization is now that Quest can do this, if we can get a 2D store, y'all, by Connect, that's the hope.
Come on.
If we get a 2D store, it's over. Like a $500 device. We're going to get into how that price is about to change. A $500 device, you can get more games and applications right now than the Vision Pro can even dream to have. More experiences in Netflix working properly in the browser, etc. All the panoramas. We got spatial video now.
You rattle it off, but at the end of the doggone day,
Joy in her bag right now, y'all.
Like for real. At the end of the day, saving money on Vision Pro as of right now. Now, it is a great device, but it's not. You get your bang for your buck with MetaQuest 3 all the way. 100%. Period.
I love what you just said. You get a bang for your buck. I'll be honest. I've been the hype train. Our show today is literally talking about from hype to reality. The hype train is gone. The milk's gone bad. All right, when it comes
The
to
honeymoon phase is over.
Yes, the honeymoon phase is over, but the
Yeah.
excitement that Quest is allowing us to have, not only with V67, but the last few updates has really just jam-packed and made the Quest not only, I love that Mark said this a while back, he said it's not only the best budget or the best priced, it's just the best overall. And you know what? We gotta, like I said, we got a love affair with MetaQuest, but we gotta agree, it's just the best overall headset, period, right now. There's nothing else comes close. Like, we're gonna talk about a few other things, and we're gonna get into a few other things, but we have to touch on this updating. Now, I know y'all see Uno running, okay? I know y'all see that, and y'all wondering, can I get in on the Uno game? No, you can't. You can't.
Well, before we go into the rest of the breaking news, we got to shout out some of the people that came and joined in.
Into that. We got B. Sabarella in the building saying,
"Hello, hey there, B. Sabarella,
we
girl.
appreciate you." Ken Adams talking about laugh out loud. The Apple Police on the way. Look. We were more worried. Boss don't want us. Don't say that Apple's the only people innovating here. Okay, we got Super Not Go Power in the building saying, "I know that update." I would hope you do know that update, buddy. For sure. We got Laura Pease in the building saying, "Hey guys, what's good with you?" And then we got Ken Adams saying, "I feel this because Quest is on V3 and Vision is still on its first iteration." Exactly. It's gonna take some time for these things to get into that.
Will.
Okay, and we got Construct in the building saying, "Hey, nothing wrong with the AVP, but value is always king." That's absolutely right. And shout out to that brother. He is killing it right now on his YouTube channel. Y'all definitely check him out after the podcast. Okay, after the podcast. Okay, but let's continue, Joy. So we talked about V67, and I love that you say, they're bringing a bang. Well, there's something else that's bringing a bang. You know what else is bringing a bang, Joy? Huh? You got a guess? Horizon Worlds is bringing a bang. Why? They're making a big bang because they're all the worlds now. So we got to go into this. I'm so excited about this. We are Horizon Worlds people, so just buckle up, people, because the Meta Horizon store is coming, the Meta Horizon app is coming, Horizon OS is coming, and Horizon Worlds is here to stay. So we love all of that. Horizon Worlds has expanded to mobile and web in such a way, and Joe, I know you can't wait to talk about this, that now almost every single world, no matter how it's built, what it's done with it, can operate and function on web and mobile. Talk about it, Joy. Talk about it, Joy.
That is incredible. There have been some amazing things going on in the Horizon World community, and people have built brands, people have established businesses, so on and so forth, and games and whatnot. And so to be able to experience that, not just in the headset, because again, a lot of people may not have access to own a MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 3, and whatnot, Quest Pro, but they'll be able to access these worlds, these virtual worlds, on their desktop or on their mobile device. And that is game changing. Like, completely. The reach will be incredible, and to be able to introduce people who have never seen a metaverse world before, that is incredible. And also too, the shameless plug again.
Okay, go ahead and put it back on her. Let me put it back on her. Let's go.
Yes. So Joy in the Morning season 4, y'all, is coming back, and you'll be able to access Joy in the Morning on web and mobile as well. If you can't get into your headset, you just come chill out with me, and we're going to talk about all things mental health and everything, and it's going to be so cool. So again, I'm so excited about it.
So I gotta say this. You better come to Joy in the Morning. The world that y'all gonna see is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be crazy, and we're excited for season 4. It has been a little bit, but I tell you guys, it's gonna be worth the wait.
Yeah.
And not only can we Joy in the Morning be seen in mobile and web, but also more new countries are happening, rolling out right now as we speak. Poland, all kind of different countries. I can't even say all of them because
we had a video that listed all the countries, so you can go and see our social media, and you'll be able to see all the countries.
Because Joy gonna be like, you can you say them all? Because if you can't say them all, don't say them. All right, but it's a lot because what we've been waiting for in Horizon Worlds for just the longest time is for the international pieces to start coming together. And not
Yes.
only will it be international to where people can come in from those countries, but beginning really soon, hopefully, the menu is going to be in their language. There's going to be more guides and things like that. It's going to help them in that particular thing. So this is all public information, nothing secret. Just really, really excited to see what's going to happen to make that happen. And who knows? Maybe the Quest is going to have some type of translation thing in the future. There was a time where they had captions built into the Quest ecosystem, so maybe we'll get some type of translation that connect. Who knows?
Who
We really would love
knows?
to see something like that for sure. All right. So as we talk about Horizon and the term Horizon, well, let's talk about what else is coming for Horizon. The Horizon store. I just alluded to it just a little bit ago. Joy, App Lab is going away. Okay.
Yes, it is.
We need to talk about this because some of your favorite games started on App Lab. Trivia
Yeah.
Crack
Yeah,
started
it
on App
did.
Lab. And the reason why a lot of times people could not find these games is because when you would go search in the store, you had to type the exact name of the game. It had to, if it's Trivia
Yeah.
Crack World, it had to be Trivia space Crack space World. You couldn't put Trivia Crack W. You couldn't just put Trivia Crack. You couldn't just put Trivia. It was not going to come up. Well, now Meta has blessed us. They're going to be now rebranding the Quest store now to the Meta Horizon store, and this is going to open up the floodgates for early access applications, making it more like a Steam. Now, if you guys are gamers, you know that Steam has a lot of good stuff and a lot of bad stuff. All right, but the good thing is that the gates are more open
Yes.
for newcomers to come in. Let's not forget, and me and Joy met this person at AWE, Gorilla Tag, the creators of
Yeah, the
Gorilla
creator of
Tag.
Gorilla Tag.
That was started actually on SideQuest, and then SideQuest helped work with Meta to create App Lab, and now App Lab is now graduating. Ghost of Tabor was launched on App Lab, and now games like that and experiences like that can now just be in the store, have its own area, but still be searched with all these other incredible applications. Joy, I'm really excited about this. I'm really
Yeah,
excited about
it's
this.
super exciting, especially for developers. People, you have been working really hard on your game, and to be placed in an area to where it's difficult for you to search it or any of the people to search it, it's kind of disappointing. So for Meta to be able to do this and to include everyone on this is
Yeah,
incredible, and it breaks down that barrier to entry level as well. So congratulations to all of the new developers that we're going to see the new games come out that we'll be
absolutely.
able to research and find more easily.
And we're gonna get into our topic a little bit later, but I think this is gonna allude to seeing more applications that are not games. I also think this is going to allude to us
Yeah.
seeing those 2D applications we've been wanting to see that are not so much VR related, but just something that we can have around our space at a time. That's been the
Yeah.
lean in. If you've been paying attention to MetaQuest marketing on socials, you've been seeing them kind of have windows around them spaces. And so I think we're gonna begin to see applications that fulfill that destiny for the platform. So now we
Oh,
talk.
before we go
Oh,
on,
please go ahead.
before we go on as well, if you're a developer that's listening,
Come on.
Onyx Leaf Media is a company that will be glad to market your game for you if you're having any problems marketing your game. So just shameless plug again, Onyx Leaf Media. You can go to www.onyxleaf.media.com and you can fill out the form, and we would be glad to assist you in all of your marketing needs.
That way. All right. I love it. That's why I love this woman. I love it. Yes, honestly, meaning not only if you guys are having trouble, but if you guys wanting to go to the next level in your marketing and work with people who have been in the space, love
Yep.
this space, and basically really in tune to what's happening in the space, definitely hit up Honest Leaf Media for sure. Now, as we talk about Horizon Store and Horizon Worlds and the opening of things, we gotta kind of go back to the Vision Pro because they're opening up some gates too, right?
Yeah.
So they just recently, a few weeks ago, launched in China, Japan, and another country. But now, starting on June 13th, Germany, UK, France, Canada, Australia are all going to be able to purchase this $3,500 Vision Pro. Now, you guys know we have a whole separate podcast if we talk about that. But specifically here, the reason why we brought it up is because this leans into where we at right now in the space.
Hmm.
Seeing the Vision Pro, Joy, do you think the Vision Pro coming into more countries and being more readily available, do you think we're going to begin to see those developers who might be in those countries who could not get this device because the
Yes,
importing was crazy?
yes, because I think that's what we've been lacking is the lack of developers having access to the devices or having to share a device or whatever the case may be. But now they have access to it and they'll be able to experiment with it. So that, oh my gosh, it's a godsend. I
Come
mean,
on.
because I'm ready to explore on Apple Vision Pro as well. But for right now, MetaQuest is where it's at.
You know what? That's a hashtag. MetaQuest is where it's at. We TM'd it on this podcast. MetaQuest is where it's at. But honestly, it's one of those things where we want to see these. You need competition in the space, no matter
Yeah.
what. In fact, Boz himself, and we're gonna get into that in a little bit. Boz himself praised and said, "We're happy to see Apple Vision Pro." He's the
Yeah.
CTO of Meta. Happy to see it in the market. Happy to see different market uses and what people are looking for, what people can
Yep.
get away with, because maybe they would have thought, well, maybe the people don't want to spend $3,500 for a device, but if you see 500,000, 300,000, 200,000 people would, maybe you might say, well, maybe we can service that community at a different price range. So we'll see what's
Not saying to do it, MetaQuest. Don't do it.
Look.
Don't do it.
Joy say that. Look,
Don't get no ideas.
Joy, go ahead and stare him at the screen. Just stare at the screen real quick. Just stare at the screen real quick.
MetaQuest, do not up the price. You going good. You're in a good spot. You're servicing the people and getting those devices out there. Do not up the price. Please don't up the price.
So we're not gonna talk about the $1,500 Quest Pro. Okay.
See why you bringing up old stuff?
You're right. I'm bringing up old stuff, and we love our.
It's a new day.
It's a new day. We love our Quest Pros too. Okay, like them Quest Pros pay for themselves. Okay, we bought them day one, and they also gave us a rebate back. Apple ain't gave us nothing. Okay, they said, maybe we did price it a little bit different. They give us like $300 credit back, and we had them for the longest. And anyway, so really excited to see what happens there. And while we're talking about Apple, let's also talk about them once again trying to open up the pot a little bit more. At least the developer says. And I don't know if this is too real to be true, but Surreal Innovations is bringing controllers to the Vision Pro. Now, Joy, I will never forget the morning when I woke up and I saw this on my timeline. I sent this to Joy, and she sent me back one of them rolling eyes faces. Those emojis that people use from time to time. So Joy, tell me why you rolled your eye. What
am I gonna use it for? What am I using it on? What am I playing that's gonna what is she doing? I want to know in that commercial. Girl, let's have some girl talk. Girl, what you playing? Because I want to know what game are you playing that requires that for the Apple Vision Pro. Now, if it was for MetaQuest, I'm like, okay, cool. But what game you playing? I want to know.
So let me try to salvage this a little bit. But you're 100% right. We are in these ecosystems. We can tell you there ain't much there right now. There are some runaway games. Literally, Runaways is one of those games. Shout out to Beyond. But here's the thing. What this is actually used for is not for actual Apple Vision Pro games. Shocking. This is a Quest Pro style controller that can track itself so that you can link it to your Vision Pro to a PC in your home. So it has to be PC VR enabled. You got to have a really good graphics card. So look at Joy.
After you done paid the $3,500.
Look at Joy. That's why she said the MetaQuest is where it's at. That's why she's saying this, y'all. Hashtag MetaQuest where it's at. So we changed the title to the episode. MetaQuest is where it's at. But anyway, you link it to a PC and you can play games that you specifically have played in PC VR with your Vision Pro. Why would you want to do that? Because of those 4K, those 8K, those dual 4K screens that you can use in your Vision Pro to have really good fidelity. That's what they're shooting for here. They're shooting for people. Now, they did say they're going to have an SDK. The biggest problem I have with this is that the SDK currently is being tested with a few developers.
Okay.
The problem is it's going to be left up to developers. And what does Vision Pro not have right now?
developers.
It don't have
Like,
the developers, and so we're gonna talk about this on another podcast.
yeah,
We
that's for
won't get into
spatially
this.
aware. You're
That's for
gonna hear all
spatially
that on
aware over there.
spatially
Like
aware.
we just like to make sure you guys
Get
are
that
aware.
out of here.
Look, she's like, get that off my screen. All right. Well, there's somebody else who said there might be late to the party. Before I even bring this on the screen, Joy, do you remember us watching a certain Google keynote a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, expecting some news from somebody saying something about something? Yeah. Well, we did not get what we were looking for at that particular conference, but at Samsung Unlocked, their recent conference that they had shown off the Z Flip 6 and a few other devices, the watch, the ring, Samsung and Google made an announcement again stating that, hey, don't forget about us. We're still shipping a XR headset, and it's going to happen before the end of the year. So, Joy, we're in July, we got August, we got September, and we already know September is Meta all day long.
Yes,
Meta
it
Connect,
is.
baby. The 25th and the 26th. Don't ask me why we know the dates. We always know the dates for Connect. Okay. That's in the heart. That's in the heart of hearts right now. Okay. So Meta Connect. So Meta owns September. So
Oh
we
my.
hoping and praying they ain't even gonna be trying to make no noise in September. Knowing them, they're gonna try to do that. But don't do that. Don't make that mistake. But we're gonna have that, and so hopefully October, November, December. I feel like they're gonna pull one of them things where, yeah, we're gonna ship it this year, and it's gonna happen on December 31st of 2024 before we step into 2025. Joy, are you wanting another headset like you want another hole in your head currently? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. As long as I can use the device, as long as there have some developers that are actively working on things to bring to the device, if I can actively use the device in my everyday life, other than games, then I'm all for it.
Joy has sipped some petty tea today, y'all. I don't know where it came from, but I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It's awesome. So I agree with you. I just don't know if, like I said, I don't need another. I got like 4 or 5 headsets right now in my room. I think you got the same
It's
amount.
like,
I don't.
what
really
are you
need
bringing
one.
to the table? It's like
Yeah.
you dating all these different people, and it's like, what are you bringing differently to the table than anybody else? Because I already have my people. You
Come
know what
on.
I'm saying? Like,
Look.
I already know my options. What are you bringing to the
Listen,
table? I got to get to know you.
MetaQuest
I got
taking
to
us
experience with
to
you.
Roof Chris. Apple right now is taking us to Cheesecake Factory. So Google, I'm not going to TGIF Fridays with you unless you got some Roof Chris money to combat MetaQuest. You
gotta up the ante.
You gotta
something.
up the ante,
like,
man.
I don't know.
Like we are full over here off of MetaQuest content, okay? Like, you know, and Apple from time to time getting us a slice of cheesecake. That's about what we getting right now. That's what we getting right now. Okay.
But for real, to be 100% honest though, you have to bring something differently to the table.
Yeah.
I understand that competition is, the thing that's going to drive everybody to make things better and better.
Yes.
But bring something to the table. Just don't say you're coming out with a headset and people are like, okay, what are you doing? And then the next week we're gonna be like, okay, don't talk about Samsung and Google. There's nothing to talk about.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say I do hope, our good friends at Qualcomm are working with them. I do hope. And they work with Meta too. So let's just say that. But I do hope it's gonna be something incredible. But what I would love to see more than anything is Samsung and Google come to the stage, and then Meta stands. Mark Zuckerberg comes on that stage with them and says, we have a partnership with Google. We're gonna be bringing the Google Play Store to the Quest, and now we have an open ecosystem for VR, because that's what we need in the marketplace, more than another headset competing with another headset.
Listen,
but more
we
VR,
don't have time for the foolishness.
Yes, more VR. Say, hey guys, keep up the great content. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you, brother. Ken Adams said, "Laugh aloud," but she's spitting facts. Joy on it right now. She hot right now. Okay, she in her bag right now, as always. Ken Adams says, "Google taking us to Applebee's." You know what? I can't even argue with it, bro. I really can't. And you know what? We talking about them, but there's another company who also wants to take us out to eat, and they trying to give us a full plate too. Pico 4S
Okay, Pico.
is coming now.
Okay, before you get into all of that,
Okay,
you have to talk about your experience at AWE with the Pico, with Billy Blake's. Talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
it. So, yeah, I got a chance to meet the Tybo Nation legend,
Woo!
Billy Blanks himself, at the Pico booth at AWE. It was a whole lot of fun. Very clean booth, by the way. Both Meta and Pico had really, really clean booths.
Yeah, everybody.
But they had Billy Blanks there, so I got a chance on the last day we were there to go check, and because I don't be, I don't be riding nobody. I be like, I see you, Billy, but I'm gonna let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But then Billy saw me and was like, "Are you JDun?" And I was like, "Yo, I'm playing, y'all. I'm playing." Anyway, I got a chance to play the new Tybo reboot game that's coming out for Pico. Now, I don't know if it's coming out to other places. Meta, if you're listening, try to get that game. But anywho, I think it's going to be incredible. I had a lot of fun with it. It's basically, imagine like all the like light sport on Quest, or I forgot the other one, Les Miles Boxing or something like that on Quest. It's basically one of those, but it's got Billy Blank's voice in there. You learn some really cool moves. It's very pretty. It's very the graphics are great, and it's running on the Pico 4, and maybe it's gonna look even better on the Pico 4S. So Luna, shout out to Luna on Twitter, gave us some specific specs to believe that's coming to fight at the Quest 3 here. Okay, so the Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 with 12 gigs of RAM, very comparable to what is in the Quest 3, dual LCD, 2160 by 2160 per eye, 90 Hz refresh rate, pancake lenses with motorized IPD adjustments. That's really that's something that Quest currently does not have. IR, hand-tracked ringless controllers, very similar to the Quest Pro or Quest 3 controllers, and 4 IR tracking cameras, 2 RGB pass-through cameras, and IR illuminators for depth sensing. So it's coming out the gate. It's saying, you know what, we coming to fight, we coming for war. Now the biggest problem once again, let's talk about it. The biggest problem is developers.
There we go.
Developers. Okay, that's what my boy said back in the day for Microsoft. Developers. If you don't have the developers on your platform, how are you going to be able to, these devices, Meta, once again, is king with content. Content, y'all, is king. Apple, if you're listening, content is king. Pico, if you're listening, content is king. HTC, if you're listening, content is king.
Pause. Where they been at?
Joy, look at the screen again.
HTC?
Look at the screen again.
Where y'all at? HTC, if you're listening, you can contact onyxleafmedia.com and we can help you with your marketing.
Come on, boy. Joy is on it. I love it. They were there. I'm going to say they were at AWE. They just were not taking public facing meetings. So I'm expecting there might be something coming soon.
Okay, we shall see.
But there we are. We weren't doing anything public, but they were definitely, some presence was there. We got our brother in the building saying, interesting. I really appreciate you for tuning in. We appreciate that. But yeah, all this stuff is crazy what's happening in the space right now. We're really excited to see where this is going to go next. Now, as we continue to talk down this rabbit hole, we've talked about Apple.
And we're still in breaking news, y'all.
We're still in breaking news. But I'm going to tell you, this is the last one. But we saved the best for last. Okay, we saved the best for last. But we got Ken Adams saying LG stopped making phones. Wonder if they got anything coming. Well, actually, I want to say that the Meta Horizon OS is going to be opening up real soon. Hopefully, maybe we'll get some news about that at Connect. And I believe there's a few partners on that list that's going to be working with Meta to bring out their own devices. I know Xbox, I know Asus, a few other people. I want to say LG might have been on that list as well. I had to go back and take a look. But there's some exciting times because Meta is basically going to open up their platform to be on other headsets. So that's going to be really good stuff. Cool. All right, so let's talk about the last bit of news. But Joy, I got to say, Meta just up everybody here, okay? So Vision Pro, $3,500. Pico ain't even in the United States yet. Samsung and Google ain't released nothing yet. And we're still trying to get Apple Vision Pro across the countries in different places, right?
And HTC is in hiding.
HTC we have not heard from. So Meta said, I got you, bet. What we got? Content coming, Summer Fest 2024. But guess what? They also just introduced play now and pay later.
Pay later.
So okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So
Okay, first
now,
explain
okay.
exactly what it is.
So that's what I'm about to get into.
Okay.
So what you're gonna be able to do is get a Quest, zero payment up front. You can pay $25 a month, or $34 a month for 24 months, and you get the Quest 3 shipped to your house. The $24 a month include, watch this, $25 basically includes the Quest 3 with a 256 gigabyte. I believe it's 256 or 128. I can't remember which one it is. She's gonna
I'll
fact check
double
while we
check.
do that.
Yeah, I'm fact
But yeah,
checking.
so you get a Quest 3, the lower storage option. You get the Meta Quest Plus subscription for a game catalog, so you're gonna get games automatically. So when you get the Quest 3, you're gonna also get the games that you can play immediately that you don't have to pay anything for, and you get the warranty on it, the Warranty Plus, which is the additional warranty that's gonna make sure that no matter what happens to your Quest 3, you're gonna be covered for that time frame that you're gonna have it. So
It's the 128.
128. Now, what I thought was interesting, if you scroll down, Joy, on those notes, I believe it tells you what like the price would be for all those things totaled.
Yes, so it's the Meta Quest 3 128 gigabyte
Yep.
with the Meta Quest Plus
Yep.
subscription and the Meta Warranty Plus subscription comes out to a total of $599.76. So basically $600.
But you save.
But you save 132.
Yeah. So you're saving money by doing it this way. And if you do the $35 option, you're going to save money as well. This is going to allow you to get the 512 gigabyte model. So this is what's exciting about this. They've basically leveled the field to say there is absolutely no reason why you can't afford to get a Quest. I heard someone say, I think Alex VR said on a podcast, let's say you got 2 kids in your household and you want to be able to buy them both Quest 3s, but you can't afford dropping $500 a piece for each headset. But can you drop $50 a month? Maybe you can. That's normally a lunch, a dinner, in a day for most households. So $50 a month, 2 times, well, no, $50 for 2 will get you those Quest 3s in your home. Joy, I think this is Meta Quest playing the game, saying, "Look, we got you, okay."
Look, they're gonna say everybody has a Meta Quest in their possession. Like they are going down and wanting everybody to have access to this device, which is incredible. I am here for it. I'm here for it. That's all I can say. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this space now that we have a device like this. And, you know, there's been strong rumors that this is not even the cheapest Quest 3 type of device is going to be in the next couple of months, because there's supposedly rumored another Quest coming that's going to be for the lower end, but still be priced at a great place and still have great tech inside of it like the Quest 3. And if that's the case...
And
I don't go ahead, Joe. What you got to say?
Yeah, I was just about to say that it just gives people a reason to upgrade their device from the Quest 2 to the Quest 3. Because listen, if you still rocking on the Quest 2, that's cool. But once you put on that Quest 3, you're gonna be like, what have I been missing? So this gives you an opportunity to upgrade.
Look, Ken Adams said earlier, not gonna lie, my Quest 2 still hit. Look, we
hit.
with you. Let me tell you like this. Let me tell you like this, okay? Once your eyes have been open, if you just casually put a Quest 3 on at someone's house and just play the game, you go back home, your eyes are not going to really tell the difference. Spend a day or 2 in a Quest 3 and then go back to a Quest 2, and I guarantee you're going to be like, how was I looking at these lenses this whole time? First of all, it's the Fresnel lenses versus pancake lenses. The pancake lenses make a difference. We already were used to that with the Quest Pro.
Yeah.
So for us, going from Quest Pro to Quest 3 wasn't a major shift.
But it was because it had some clarity.
Color wise, it was like better and passed through better. But as far as like the clarity more so, I feel like the clarity was kind of on point already where we were already at with the Quest Pro. And sometimes I actually prefer the Quest Pro because of that open facial piece. So Meta, if you're listening, we still want that peripheral, from you guys. But yeah, so that's all the news we have. It's been a jam pack. As you see, we've been talking like for 40 minutes about just breaking news. So let's get into our Ask of the Week, and then we'll get into the last bit of this, just talking about our topic and kind of closing out with you guys. And we appreciate you guys rocking with us. Make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up. Make
Yeah,
sure
hit that
y'all,
like,
letting us know
subscribe
what's
button.
going on. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. So Joy,
And for the people that are looking at us on the different mediums of where
yes.
you're watching us, if you want to interact with us, you could go on YouTube and we'll be able to see your comments and we can shout you out. So I know some other people had some questions about that. So yeah, you can come in on YouTube and just say hey, and we'll shout you out.
Yeah, we definitely have some comments coming in from Twitter. We saw on here. Didn't see any quite yet from LinkedIn, but yeah, definitely. If you guys want
Yeah.
to truly interact with the full community, come on via YouTube. So, Joy, tell us all about your app for today.
Okay, so y'all know that I love Trivia Crack, and I've fallen even more deeply in love with it because they had a massive overhaul upgrade
Yes.
to it, and I love everything knowledge based. I love playing those games and showing what I know and stuff. And so it is so cool. So if anybody wants to hit up a game of Trivia Crack with me, I am down. I'm very competitive, so I would love to play that game with you. But
Y'all haven't
again,
tell she's competitive. Hold on, y'all can't tell she's competitive. All right. Anyway, go ahead, Joy.
but yes, they have so many new things that you can do in Trivia Correct. Before you could just load in and just play
Yeah.
answer the questions and whatnot, and you can play with other people. But now they have like a whole amusement park theme where you can go into different sections and
Yeah.
they have different things that you can do and change your clothes, and it's incredible. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure you check out Trivia Crack. Again, this is not a sponsor ad. I just love playing it and whatnot.
Yes.
But I mean, hey, Trivia Crack, if you want to, like JDun say, if you want to sponsor, that's cool. But I enjoy playing it, so make sure you check it out.
Look, I had to put
And
it on
hit
you
your
when you
girl
said
up.
it. Hit your girl up. Like she
Yeah, I
plugging it.
won't
She
play.
plugging it over here. Okay. All right. So that was her app. Now, she's gonna get on me when I say what my app of the week is.
Okay, here we go.
Because I always give her, some type of trouble when she says what her app of the week is, and it's always very similar. And so I'm gonna get hit this time with it. But my app of the week, my game of the week, is actually Horizon Worlds. But it's a how can I say this? It's in some parentheses. Okay, it's not fully just Horizon Worlds. It's Kaiju City Showdown
Okay.
in
Now that was
Horizon
funny.
Worlds. Okay, listen, y'all. Okay, we got a chance to beta test this a while back, and it was a little rough at the time. So I was like, I'm not gonna play this game. I'm not really into that. I'll let the kids have this one. But we kept seeing buzz and people playing it and having a good time. So one random Saturday, we decided we were gonna jump in, and y'all, we were in there for about an hour and a half, playing the heck out of Kaiju City Showdown. If you have not played it, whether on mobile, whether on web, or in the headset, you got to get in. Made by Unit 2 Games in Horizon Worlds. It's an incredible game. Y'all. So basically, you could be a Godzilla, or you could be the
Defenders.
the defenders, the city folk who's fighting against them with jetpacks and blasters. It's so much fun, and so of course your boy had to cosplay and go full Godzilla mode on everybody, and catch them midair and throw cars at everybody and destroy buildings. Because if I'm Godzilla, if I'm Kaiju, then I gotta destroy. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Look, we got Hardy West in the building saying Hardy crack. That sounds like a new game he about to bring. Hardy Crack. Oh Lord. I go by Price. I love Trivia Crack. Yes, I remember you saying that the last time we talked about it for sure. He said, Joy, you can always get the rematch in movie trivia.
Lord, we not going there again.
Look, man, we had a blast. Shout out.
We did. It was so much fun.
Man, it was an incredible time in there.
Price and La Chocolate. I think they rigged their little thing where you couldn't press it. It was rigged, but that's okay. I accept it.
Okay.
Okay.
Talking about you gotta be fast, but like this how our brother, he out there, he be kind of trippy, so his hand don't move super fast. And so how do you he be tripping out on some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So how do you move so fast, but you're moving slow, but the buzzer just works for you? I think the trigger for him was up here.
I
and the
figured
trigger for
that.
you is like below the block.
But I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
you
It's
gotta
y'all
do.
world. I
It's
love
your
it.
world. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's your thing. Do what you gotta do. So that was Kaiju City Showdown. We had a lot of good time. So definitely catch us in MetaQuest. We also made a huge announcement this week about the Horizon feed now featuring content creator content in the
Yeah.
Horizon feed in headset on a mobile app. So definitely follow us, JDun RRP on MetaQuest, JoyReign in MetaQuest if you want to have a good time and check out some good content. But also when we do a
Oh
challenge
yeah.
out on the channel or do our social medias, you'll be ready to jump in and have a blast with us. A lot of good
Yes.
stuff coming. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was just the new app of the week that I wanted to highlight. We love indie developers here. We love to shout out games that may not get a lot of buzz, but we feel deserve an opportunity to be seen. And this
Hmm.
game is called Hollow Tanks. Now, Joy, this is a
Okay.
live video of this thing. You heard a lot of racket in here earlier. You was like, "What's
Oh, so
going
that's
on?"
what you were
That's
doing.
what I was doing. I had tanks rolling around on the floor in the building, shooting. And the cool thing is that you can see how they're bumping into the couch and they're not
Hmm.
going past the room is mapped out, so it literally knows if there's a cup on the floor, it'll bump it. It's like it won't go around. It'll go around it and things like that.
Okay.
This is a really cool mixed reality game that you can play on the Quest 3. It's about $12. I really enjoyed it. I bought it. It
Okay.
wasn't a code sent to me. I saw it on a showcase recently, and I was like, you know what? Let me check this out. It's really good. It's an early access. But
Okay.
it's really good. And me and Joy are going to battle it out because it also has multiplayer and it also has local multiplayer, which means she could be in the room with her bot with me and we could see all the bots and all the obstacles together in the
Oh,
same
that's
room.
cool.
And I think that's going to be a good battle. And that's how we're going to, battle from now on. That's how we're going to settle our debates. We're just gonna like, you know
Okay.
what? Get in Hollow Tank. It used to be Racket Club. Now it's
Yeah.
going to be Hollow Tank. Look. I go by Price says, no. Yeah, bro, you cheated. You cheating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you did cheat. But anyway, so that is our apps of the week. That is our particular news for the week. And we want to just take the last few minutes and talk about our topic. And that is the XR's journey to everyday use. Now, we're
Hmm.
seeing devices like the Quest 3. We're seeing devices like the Apple Vision Pro being a big part of what's going on in the space. Now, I got to answer something Ken Adams just said. He said, get them to the Metaverse Discord coming soonish. I'm going to go ahead and set up a bare bones server to get y'all started. Hit me tomorrow for details. Wow, we
Hey.
appreciate you, fan. Look, we told you that we needed some help there. So yeah, get them to the Metaverse Discord. Getting this
Discord
done.
coming
Discord
soon.
coming soon. All right, but we want to talk about the XR journey to everyday use because we've been using Quest now since 2020, so it's
Hmm.
2024. Now we've used these devices most of the time, almost every day in our lives, but we wouldn't consider ourselves the normal bunch. We're head first in love with the space. We're in Horizon Worlds, mingling with folks. We're playing new games. We're marketing. We're doing podcasts, etc. So we want to always be on a cutting edge, right? But I think Joy, and I want to talk about this with you. I think
Hmm.
we're finally at a place with things like the Vision Pro, things like the Quest 3 now having the spatial applications. AWE just happened, and Meta just announced a lifestyle accelerator that's going to help bring more lifestyle applications, not things that are games or even business related, but more so lifestyle things that will help you with cooking, things that will help you with your sleep, things that will help you with your reading, like books that you can read with your kids, etc.
Hmm.
These things are coming down the pipeline, and they're going to be funding these things to
Yeah.
bring them into the space. So, Joy, I want to know what's those daily driver things that you want to see happen with VR.
Yeah, so I know there's like a lot of mental health things out there, games that you can play, but I want to see more of a um mixed reality component to it because a
Mm.
lot of them are, you're fully immersed and you're in this world. But if I can get an app that has components to mental health that is in real world, like components to like the mixed
Yeah.
reality, I would love that. I know that Headspace had one little thing that they can do with it, but I want to see like a full app that's
Yeah.
nothing about like just all mental health and can interact with my you know
With your room and stuff like
settings
that.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I
Yeah.
tell you, like, I think about that a lot, actually, when it comes down to what is possible with the devices we have today. And I
Mm-hmm.
think about how mixed reality has really changed the way we use it in a lot
Mm-hmm.
of ways. And I'm really excited to see you talk about that. Remember, Supernatural just recently had a big push with mixed reality where you can have
Yeah.
like Coach Doc in your room. I always
In
go
your
back to this. That's my
yeah.
favorite coach. Cause shout out to Doc.
Yes.
But he's in the room with you. But of course, it's cheapened because if you move a certain way, you can tell that it's a flat kind of video that's being positioned in a way to make you believe it's 3D, but it's really not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to the day where Coach is in the room when he's doing the meditation. Coach Doc is telling me the meditation. He's like, breathe, and even though he might not be there, the AI that's built into the system, the smarts that's built into the system knows I'm not breathing properly. He can walk over to me and say, "Hey man, calm down. Let's get our breathing together." If I'm lifting weights, it can watch and see me lifting the weights, etc. Those are the types of things that we want to begin to see. Enjoy. We were talking about this off air, but Boz just did a huge interview. Boz, once again, the CTO at Meta, who's kind of over Reality Labs in a lot of those areas. He talked a lot about what could be coming in the possibility of raw camera access
Mm-hmm.
coming to the MetaQuest platform. And because Apple Vision Pro recently just unlocked that for enterprise users, that the cameras and sensors on the Vision Pro can be used at a higher quality and a better rate, and basically open up to be used in applications so that,
Mm-hmm.
like you just talked about, these apps can see your surroundings, not just a scan that you took 2-3 days ago and now it's trying to calculate where you are. I'm talking about if you got a cup sitting here and you move that cup, it knows that cup move. If a tool is sitting here, it knows that tool move. And why would that be important? Well, let's say you in a place like a job, you're on I know Digilens talked about this a lot at AWE, where you needed like
Mm-hmm.
location data or something, that where did I drop this, where did I put this, what do I do next, and it can circle the area, it can trace and know, oh, you're looking at the car, you need to pull this particular plug, you need to pull it at this
Mm-hmm.
particular moment, you need to pour this particular formula in, and that's what's going to make this happen. That's going to open up a door. And Boz basically said, you know what, we're a little bit ahead where it comes with that, privacy wise, because privacy, do people around you want to be scanned? Do people around you want to have their food that they're eating and everything that they're doing? If we're talking about these augmented reality glasses, we got to put standards in place, right? And so
Absolutely.
me and Joy was talking about this. Joy, I would love to hear your thoughts around the raw camera access piece when it comes down to mixed reality.
Yeah, now I understand for the piece where it says the enterprise, if these devices are set up in a classroom or in a building, and they are staying there stationary, and people are coming in and out, and they'll be able to recognize the room, I'm all for it. But to bring it inside my home, or to be able to see, where's the standard of privacy? And that's
Yeah,
where my line is. I wouldn't want, where's this data going? It's so many questions that I would have, and
yeah,
who's protecting this data? Like, could it be hacked and all this other kind of stuff like that? So I'm really leery about that. And I'm glad that Boz thought of, the people at Meta, thought about that, about the privacy, because that is so important. I mean,
yeah.
that's all you have is your privacy now. The little
And
thing that you can control.
I didn't think about this because I like to walk around the house a little in my birthday suit, and we wear headsets all day long. Us we're testing things, we're having fun with things, we're having meetings and things. Honestly, media is a very busy company, and I may just have a headset on and nothing else. And so I didn't realize Joy coming in the room with a headset on that Meta might be seeing, or Apple might be seeing a part of me that I don't really mind, because it don't really matter to me. I've always said this with security cameras on.
Oh
We have
my
we have
God.
devices like the Amazon Alexas, the Siri devices, etc., that's in our homes, and I believe they're listening at all times anyway. So to me, if you want to see me naked, you can see it anyway because it's
Oh
there.
my God.
But I don't know if I want the total scanning of me all day, every day happening right now, unless it can be local. Now, I know Apple does a lot of work right now currently when they're doing their new AI push. They're trying to make all of that be a local computing piece. So hopefully, maybe we'll have a scenario where you can have local computing happening at some point.
Yeah.
Google's and others been scanning everyone's surrounds forever to make a virtual world of the world. Exactly. The difference I think here is that I don't know if I don't care if you're scanning the world. I think people care if you're scanning them or your home without my permission. If
Permission.
I'm
Yeah.
giving, for instance, I trust Javier, Figment XR, great developer. I trust that he say, hey, we're not, none of this stuff is coming to our servers. We want to service you and make the app run better by seeing your surroundings and doing this. It's all locally computing. It's get deleted on the servers. We don't have access to those servers. All it's doing is letting you scan and go. Then I trust them. What I trust Fubu to do down the street, who gave me an application, said, hey, play my new app and game and
Download this.
beta test it and make sure you stand in front of your wife while she's naked. No, I don't trust that. That would be a big lawsuit, says Mr. Urban World, for sure. Like, honestly, it would be a substantial situation. So I think Meta's being very careful because they already know that they deal with privacy. They've been burned by privacy a lot more. So shout out to Meta for being at the forefront, saying, no, let's wait on that. Let's hold off on that. I think there's ways we can do something like this without opening up the floodgates and giving it. Now, once we've all become used to devices on our head, right now, me and Joy wear our Ray-Bans when we go out. People get freaked out by the light. They get freaked out by the light. It's just a light. And it's one camera. Imagine if you had a device on you that can 3D sense everything around you, know who's in front of you, who's behind you, who's on the side of you, is talking to you in your ear, etc., knows all about you. That's a different type of situation.
And I think also too, I think people will be more comfortable once a set of ethics or a committee or something is established and people have to abide by these rules. But now it's kind of like free for all. Like, we're hoping that people are doing the right thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, man, it's funny. I saw Price said something here. He said, for sure, my phone knows my thoughts, I swear. Let me tell y'all a little secret I did. So, the NCAA is coming out, and I've been talking to Joy's phone every day saying, hey, buy PlayStation 5, NCAA, and buy that college football game from EA. Buy that. And so one day she just comes to me and she's like, hey, why is my phone mentioning PlayStation 5 so much? I don't know. I really don't.
That's what that was.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, remember Google Glass? Absolutely. Google Glass was a freak show for people. They were afraid when people walked in the room. They called people glass holes. Literally, when people would walk in the room, that's what they call them, glass holes. When they would walk in the room with a Google Glass on it, it was just too early. So I think Meta's being very cautious. They're allowing us to have stuff like the Ray-Bans. You can see this when you look at this from a distance. You don't see AR glasses. You don't see super techy, unless it was the clear ones where you can see all the stuff inside of it. You just see some glasses that look kind of stylish. They look pretty cool, little flashy. But there's sound, there's AI, there's multimodal, the things going on in there. But it doesn't know who Joy is. If I say who's this person, it can't tell me exactly who she is yet. So we're gonna keep those off while we're together in this intimate time, because look, listen. What I'm saying is, we don't know when the camera rolling, y'all. Okay, all right. This is getting things done after dark right now. All right, join our OnlyFans and check us out there as well. Anyway, so we're gonna wrap this up, but we do believe we do look. We absolutely do believe that we're going to begin to see a lot more lifestyle applications come for the platforms. Like I said, Vision Pro's opening up. Their 2.0 update is going to be coming with a lot more APIs. It's going to allow for a lot more types of experiences. And I think that's a place right now where developers are testing some new types of things. Since it's not a lot of games there, it's a lot of more lifestyle experiences because you can open up multiple applications. Well, remember, Quest can do that now too. That's why we're excited to see what can be coming down the pipeline real soon. Now, B. Cinderella, don't be laughing at us, you know what I'm saying? Because, we out here trying to make it happen, you know what I'm saying? Bo, look now. No, I hope you didn't listen to that part, okay? You don't need to listen to that part, okay? We
Can y'all tell that we've missed y'all and that we've been gone for a while, and we are super excited to be back. And
that's right.
Listen, we promise we're not going to have y'all waiting for us that long again. So
yes, it is. So join the subscribe to Getting Things Done. This is Getting Things Done After Dark.
You better stop.
Honestly, the power of VR is truly changing the game. Like I said, with Samsung and Google coming with another device, I think we're going to finally begin to see this continuity happen. What we're hoping to see, though, is there's going to be some kind of gates. Let me say this, and we're going to close out.
Yeah.
There's been a long time for iPhone and Android. There was a separation, those green text bubbles, right?
Oh
Like
yeah.
you knew someone was on the Applebee's phone. I'm sorry. Android, Applebee's phone. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm playing with y'all. I'm playing, but I'm not. Well, now with RCS, with iOS 18, the issue with green bubble and stuff like that is going away because now Apple is now supporting RCS, which allows them to now have text messages, SMS work the same way the Android devices work. So we can have high quality pictures. You guys can join group chats now. You can have interactions. When we hit the thumbs up, it no longer sends a separate text message that says this person thumbs up. It's just perfectly running great. And what we want to see is more collaboration between Apple, Google, Samsung, Meta, and all these companies. And that's why Meta is trying to do the Horizon OS so that we can have more ecosystems that are similar, so that when someone comes up with a new persona or new avatar platforms, it just all works together. That's what we want to see, and that's what we need to do.
But first, you got to come with something to the table.
You got to come. Look, Joy, keep going back to Apple Vision Pro. I ain't gonna do it. I go by probably say multi strings of income. You bet that, buddy. You bet that, buddy. Bo said I didn't hear anything, and Ken is still laughing at us. But listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all so much for tuning in to the Get 'em to the Metaverse podcast. We are so excited to have you guys. It's been a blessing. Joy, talk to the people. Let them know your last words of encouragement here. Here we go.
Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And it's always a good time to be amongst family. We promise we're not going to leave y'all hanging that long, but make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay connected because we have some great stuff coming down the pipeline for real.
Absolutely. Listen, we are so driven and excited about XR. And listen, Honest Leaf Media, once again, we're going to plug it one more time. She's been plugging it all show, so I'm going to go ahead and plug it. www.honestleafmedia.com. If you want to work with us, if you want to partner with us, if you want to market with us and take your VR experience or learn more about what's happening in the VR space, we also help with onboarding as well. So don't sleep on all the work that me and Joy have been putting in to make sure that this space is not just a space for some, but a space for all. We're all about diversity and inclusion, and that's the exact reason why we started Get 'em to the Metaverse, because we wanted to make the extraordinary metaverse an ordinary part of life for everyone. All right, but this has been an amazing stream, Mr. Urban World. We really appreciate you. He said met so many celebrities in VR too, T-Bane, Cannabis, etc. Absolutely. I know Maya performed, I think, recently in Horizon Worlds. That was really cool. We got a Sabrina Carpenter concert. Espresso. I ain't gonna talk about it. Anyway, you got B Sabrina with the clap. We appreciate you. And more. Always tuning in and showing love. We appreciate you saying facts. Listen, y'all, we gonna catch y'all next time on another episode very soon. We're not gonna make y'all wait as long as you waited for the next episode of Get 'em to the Metaverse. Until next time,
Peace.